What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy, and I am not quite at Legend yet for the season. Currently sitting, I think, at like Platinum 1. Haven't played that much in the past few days. Let's go for a Wizard Headmaster game. I think that this is typically a pretty fun captain, and I do think Laser Shark could be the best here, just because you wind up casting a spell on it to make it playable. Yeah, let's go for that. That seems fine. Plunder Penny could be good too. It's a mage. It's a little lackluster board right now, but if this goes here, yeah. We actually would. Actually, I would have rather the monkey gone here and then Plunder Penny could have hunted. That would have been slightly better, but I will still take this. Could take a Despicable Smee, but I think we've got to take Puck here to make all of these playable. And then let's see if we can find something a little bit better. Cool, upgrades are nice. And then could go Wind Up Toy, or could just play an Aladdin. I think I'll play a backline Aladdin. The positioning in this game does not matter as much early on compared to Storybook Brawl. With only 5 slots, you rarely get to do this, like not use your first slot. It's really only on the second turn with this exact setup that ever matters. Now, What Big Teeth is the specific spell I was talking about for Laser Shark. Symmetry is also reasonable with Puck, but I think we should take a What Big Teeth here. And then, honestly, might even consider a Twinkle Twinkle. Katamari's good, but how much is it really an improvement? And this could really help us. And also allows us to get to cast in here. Are going to lose this fight, unfortunately, just barely. So now Laser Shark could grab all of the stats. It could also go on Tink. I think we're just going to put a bunch of stats on Laser Shark, though. Let's pick up a new treasure. That could be Potion of Treasure Finding or Wand of Shielding when we're already encouraged to cast. Let's go for the cast. And then let's cast spell number 3, grab ourselves an uncommon mage. Santa Claus, not my favorite, but Plunder Penny, upgrade. Okay. And now, I mean, Breadcrumbs is insane. I do like Masterwork Scroll as well, obviously, but Breadcrumbs just as a free spell here every time to help us find more cards is pretty good. We do have to make a decision here between Puck giving +6 or Lost in the Woods. Let's take the Puck. Then we've got Secret Map or Worn Shield or Captain's Cutlass. Honestly, all of these are fine as well. I think we'll just go for the Cutlass. We'll play for the tempo. And I don't know if I need to put Laser Shark in the Cutlass slot. I could see doing something like this, where like Plunder Penny is pretty reasonable to hunt here. And then Laser Shark can clean up the back line. Looks good to me. Laser Shark will be able to clean this one up nicely, and now we just get to keep casting Lost in the Woods and getting some free mages. I do think a Fire-Breathing Dragon is interesting. It can go in this Cutlass slot. We can toss Santa Claus. Though Santa Claus with Wand of Shielding is not terrible. Then, of course, there is a dash here, but I think I'm just excited to pick up another ranged character. Jack Frost not going to do it. Let's give all of my characters +4/+1. Oh my goodness. If we win this fight, we get another +4/+1. We are really incentivized to win this fight, so I'm glad I picked up the Fire-Breathing Dragon. That should just do it. Plunder Penny won't get a hunt in. That's a little bit awkward. And then Pix attacks, and then Puck can take out Laser Shark. Grab the win, get that additional +4/+1, and it looks like we're killing it. We could either Chaos or Lost in the Woods. Let's just Lost in the Woods. It's free. It's free real estate. That gives me Fairy Godmother, which I did not realize was a mage. But I think we could replace over Aladdin. I don't know. How long am I going to play Aladdin for? You know what? Let's just cycle through it. We'll find something better here. Mysterious Egg on turn 6 means it hatches on turn 9 into a secret rare. And you know what? That seems good enough for me. I do like Puxatawny Phil, but I think I can settle for my front rows getting +4/+1. That is a pretty good spell. Yeah, now that Plunder Penny is rolling, these spells are gonna keep me rolling here too. Puxatawny's a little bit awkward, but Plunder Penny does get the hunt. Puxatawny Phil will get my opponent a tie, which, you know what, a tie is fine with me. Probably get lost in the woods. I don't have my backline in ship shape, so I don't really care about that. Ironcast Dragon, sure, but I don't want to cut the egg. I don't really want to cut the puck either, so I think I'm just casting spells and trying to pump up my team as much as I can. A bonus shop of all spells, or more shops of all spells. Let's just cast a free Abracadabra. I'm pretty content with that. That will give me something else here. And we could also meet in a tavern, but let's start off with Happily Ever After on the Laser Shark, +9/+4, then maybe another +9/+4. Just going to cycle through the Medusa, pick up a Fire-Breathing Dragon, and then pick up some bags. Yeah, alright. We're just casting spells here. Masterwork Scrolls could help with the spells. Lesser Mimic is interesting. We could certainly, like, we haven't, we could treasure either of these. I do feel like it has to be Masterwork Scrolls, though. We're just casting so many spells. We're about to be done with our hero power, which will mean we're about to stop casting spells, but for now, we're still casting them. We get the win, we get the bonus stats on Laser Shark. And where does that get us now? Well, it gets us a secret rare card next turn that we have not had to play down in tempo for. Why is this? Oh, this is from this. Oh, sure. I do think Elminster is better than Puck at this point. So we're going to grab that. We could throw Fires onto a back row slot. We'll throw that here, and then I'm going to swap the Shark and the Dragon. This is not that exciting, but we still go for it. Awkwardly, we cast 3 spells this turn. That wasn't enough for Elminster. We probably will spend next turn picking up legendaries rather than casting even more spells. We don't get that hunt. Stinky's going to deal some damage to the dragon, but we still tie. So, looking good. Now we get a secret rare. That is going to be Echoing Fae. When one of your other characters gets a buff, so does this. We are really angling for... So that's going to get really big with the Wand of Shielding. We are really hoping to find a Merlin ASAP. Oberon is not terrible, and honestly, it's probably just time to toss Plunder Penny too. I don't hate Fires. It puts my ship in top shape if we use it on this backline slot, but I do think... Oh, Oberon pumping a pair of ranged characters is pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah, goodbye Plunder Penny. It's been nice to know you, but that's just too good with this option, and now it's probably just Giant Growth onto Oberon or Fire Breathing. Let's just go for Oberon, try to spread our stats out a little bit more. Echoing Fae is going to get a bunch of extra stats. We're growing its health with the wand, and then we're growing its attack insanely with Oberon. So this is just a hardcore tempo push here. But it is looking good for us. I'm curious how many other players are left with how much life in the lobby. We've got to get lost in the woods if we want this Elminster to work, and then we need an Abracadabra. Let's see if we can make that come to fruition. We are doubling up on our spell casts, which is fun. This is just going to go on Echoing Fae so that we can potentially Hand of Midas it. Unfortunately, it does end the turn, though. So we could just Nightshade. We could Calypso with like a few mages. It's all right with this. I think we're just going to do this, though, and not be super excited by our turn. There are still 3 players left in the lobby. Puxatawny Phil going to be a little bit of trouble for me. Looks like this will still be a win, though. Oh no, it's a tie. Drat was really hoping for a win. Alright, we just have to cast this and hope to hit another Lost in the Woods or an Abracadabra. It's a Silvery Moon. Silvery Moon's better than just picking up Oberon, so yeah, let's grab that. Do we need an Abracadabra or Lost in the Woods? Another Silvery Moon. Oh wait, we can cycle this. All for One does not quite get us there. It is a really good spell, though, with Echoing Fae. So It's still a lot of stats. I do appreciate that. This Elminster is tough. Oof. Okay. Stinky doesn't get any value here, though, and that is just enough to win this fight, taking out Skip. Now, we might be in the final two. I'm not exactly sure where we're at. Will we get the Elminster? That's the question. Big teeth on Oberon. Mirror Mage is interesting because we could double cast a spell. We could cut Oberon for it. And just hope that we've got enough range stats here already. Try to do some more funky mage stuff? Sure. So yeah, now I can Presence of Gaia. This will count as 2 spells. That's not really going to help us this turn, but it could still help us next turn. And it casts the spell on another random character. I want to pump up this front slot. I do kind of want to get the ship in top shape, but I think I also want to just pump up this front slot. We did get the ship in top shape, so it all worked out fine enough there. And now that I don't have Oberon, I think I run it like this. Try to grab wins so we can deal a full heart of damage. Yeah, this opponent is barely connected at this point. So this will be a win. And that'll put us into the finals against the Spider player. Conan, definitely too little too late here. All we need is 1 targeted spell and get the Elminster and the Mirror Mage. Oh, we actually just found Abracadabra here. Well, that will certainly give us our targeted spell as well, and the Elminster. We could even just Lost in the Woods, or we can turn Echoing Fae gold. Well, if we turn Echoing Fae gold, we will still be able to complete the Elminster. Yeah, this is just a lot of value. Let's go for it. And now we can True Love's Kiss the Mirror Mage. I think, can I True Love's Kiss Elminster? Will this work? Let's find out. Time to test. I think that completed the quest. I think I complete the quest and get a secret rare here, and potentially get a secret rare treasure from that. Strongest character has Farewell, give your other characters +10. That just barely is not a synergy. I think I'm just going to grab +15 points in stats on all of my slots. Alright, if we win this fight, we have won the match, and I think Echoing Fae can bring it to us. It's just a matter of how many times is this Puxatawny Field going to resummon, and how much value is it going to give my opponent, but I think we are still able to come out on top for a first place finish. And does that put me to Platinum 2? I don't think so. I think I still need 1 more win to grab Platinum 2, but that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.